Hey everybody, welcome to the video version of the weekly note. This is just a time once a week when just get to talk with you and encourage you a little bit as we think about revival. And revival means life again. And that's everything that we do within the various ministries and Life Action Ministry is about looking at God bringing life back to us again, back to the church again. And so we've been defining what is life in a variety of different contexts. And one of the things that I was thinking about this last week is I really think that life is this combination of freedom, of energy, and of hope. And you have to have all three, and it's probably more than just the sum of those things, but it's definitely not less than the sum of those things. And in Christ, with life again, we have freedom from sin and from the power of Satan and the law. We have energy from His Spirit that empowers us and enlightens our mind and gives us strength for the day. And we do have hope. And hope is not just as confident expectation for the future. We know that it's not just wishful thinking, but it's more than even just a confident expectation of something in the future. It's a confident expectation of something that's going to bring joy. That's where there's hope. And so often we are inclined to put our hope. We think that this something or someone is going to bring us joy. Maybe it's a political system. Maybe it's a football team. Maybe it's a person. And we put our hope in that individual, and we always walk away disappointed. As a couple of weeks ago, there was one of the last people in Christian ministry that I elevated in my mind, that I thought, man, this person is kind of the spiritual giant, and he was recently exposed in really significant ways for a variety of things that were sinful, that were wrong. And I was talking to Rustin, my 16-year-old son, and we used to listen to this guy in the car going back and forth to work. And I was explaining some of the things that happened to him, and I told him, I said, you know what, Rustin, I have no more heroes for me. There's no more heroes. There's Jesus Christ and there's everybody else, and every single time I lift up somebody, they let me down. And he looked at me and he said, well, you're my hero, Dad. It's probably something I would have longed to have heard for many years, but I've realized as I get older, I'm no better than anybody else. And if he puts me in that category, I'm only going to disappoint him. It is bound to happen. And so I said, you know what, Russ, let's have Jesus Christ be our hero. And we'll worship Him together, and everybody else we're just going to leave down here. And I want to encourage you today. I know Election Day is tomorrow, and the emotions of our country are inflamed. And you may have heroes in your mind that you're looking for tomorrow. You may have other heroes in your mind that you have. That you look up to them, and we want to be people, we want to look up and model when there's good modeling, and we want to be somebody that people can follow, but we don't want to have hero status. There's Jesus Christ. Let's put our hope in Him together. He is the source of life. And Colossians 3 says that when we've been raised with Christ, that we're supposed to set our minds on things above where He is seated at the right hand of God. There's going to come a day when Christ, who is our life, is revealed, then we also will be revealed with Him in glory. That is our hope. We have a confident expectation of joy with Jesus Christ, our source of life, our true hero. Someday He's going to come again. He will never disappoint. He will never let us down. Let's worship Him together this week and put our hope in Him.